this is Grammie Jam. I'm doing a little class on growing microgreens for my grandchildren. If we weren't on quarantine, we'd be together with them doing it with me, and I probably wouldn't be making this video. But you're all welcome to listen in. Okay, so we're going to grow some microgreens. And for those who do not know what microgreens are, they're the baby plants. So who of you kids can tell me what plants need to grow? I have a little seed, let's say, like one of these here. What does this seed need to grow? If you said water, you're absolutely right. But it needs other things too. So what other things might this little seed need, or these little seeds need? So they need water, they need air, they need light, and what else do they need? You might have said soil or dirt, and you will be partly right there, but they actually don't completely need dirt. What we're going to grow them in today, we're going to grow them hydroponically. That means with water. And we're going to grow them, we're going to sow them onto the top of these little growing pads that I got from the True Leaf people. So what we're going to do, we'll start in. We have 2 cups of water. And I'm going to pour this 2 cups of water into my pan here, my tray. Then I'm going to add all of the pads in their little 5x5 trays, and these are 4x4 pads. So I'm going to give them a tip to try and distribute that water evenly throughout. It's really, really wet on the ends and really not so wet in the middles. So I'm going to press down trying to get these wet. What I might do is switch a few of them out because they really do need to get wet. So switching them out and letting, some of them just needed to, and if you could feel those, you'd feel that they were quite wet. And we're going to go ahead and add our seeds. We'll use 1 seed for each thing. We're going to do about, you do about 2/3 of a teaspoon. So we'll sprinkle. These are leeks. Leeks are in the onion family. We'll sprinkle these leek seeds, or little onion seeds if you would rather think of them that way, over the pad. Then let's see, let's grow some kale too. Here's some kale. And this is also being grown hydroponically. You can see it's being grown down in the water. The water with the nutrients in it pumps around. And that's another thing that you need, that a lot of times the soil will give the plant, is a nutrient. And let's see, I need to keep track of which order I've planted these in. So leeks, kale, here's some radishes, gonna sprinkle radishes. And when you have these grown, and I'll do some more videos of them as they're growing, but when you have those grown, you realize they don't look anything like radishes, but they taste like radishes. Another thing we're going to grow is arugula. I'm looking here to see if I have any arugula. I don't think I have any arugula growing. So you do need the nutrients. And I'm going to have to help these distribute them around a little more evenly. Okay, so then I'm going to do cabbage, but first, don't fail me with this, Adam. I'm going to wash and dry off because some arugula seeds stuck on there. Okay, so this is cabbage, and this will look nothing like cabbage when we harvest it and eat it in about 10 days, but it will have all the nutrition. What happens is as soon as your plant sprouts, the nutrients in it go sky high and you get extreme nutrients. So, let's see, this is kohlrabi. That's kind of like a turnip, I think. Oops, those do tear. Those pads, when they're wet, you can't really move them around easy without tearing them. So, okay, we're gonna get that kohlrabi around. So kohlrabi. And then we've got broccoli. I'm missing one. Oh well. We'll plant extra broccoli. Broccoli, the nutrition goes so sky high. I'm going to use a whole teaspoon of these in the broccoli because your organic broccolis for a few years haven't had the highest germination rate. Can you tell me what germination means? Germination means if the seed sprouts. So if the seed sprouts, it has germinated. Okay. All right, so now we've got our plants planted. And now, well, that's not going to work because the broccoli, I just sprouted a bunch of broccoli and ate it as sprouts instead of broccoli. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mist these. We're going to mist these and get them wet. Do you know what? I think I need some more radishes. Radishes are bigger seeds. And I think I do need a few more of those. Okay. So we're going to mist them. Where did I get to with my misting? I think it was
right there.
Here with the radishes. We're going to mist them to get them nice and wet. They're already wet underneath where they touch the pad, but we need to get them nice and wet. Okay, get a good zero in on that, Adam, and get a good, I'm going to go ahead and plant those. Zero in on them and get a good picture of what they all look like on their little pads. Then we need it dark. We said plants need light, but when you plant a plant in the soil, it doesn't get any light, and that's what it likes at first. It needs to be dark. So we're going to spray another tray because it still needs to be moist. We're going to spray another tray and cover it, and every 12 hours we're going to go ahead and mist that again until we've got some plants sprouted and starting to grow. Now I do want to talk about the water. This is different water. This is pH balanced water. And to get it to the right pH, I use these pH testing strips because your sprouts and microgreens like a higher pH than your normal water is. So they like it more acidic. And we want to get the water from the tap. So this is tap water here, but we want to get it a little more acidic. So there's acidic and there's alkaline, but we want ours to be about a 7. I've still got some little things hanging on. So here is 7 right here. No, it is a 7. We don't want it to be 7. You can see that that's what color it was. But we want to make it more acidic. And I'm going to kind of cheat because I already know the formula. It's already here for our Plano, Texas water system. I've got little seeds hanging out all over the place here. You put 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in a gallon of water. So here's our lemon juice. And we're going to put 2 teaspoons in. Oh, maybe we're going to put a little more than 2 teaspoons in. Okay, so about 2 teaspoons. And we'll stir that up. We'll stir up those 2 teaspoons into the water, and then we'll test it and we'll see if I got too much lemon juice in it or not. So you wait a short time, and then wait about a minute, and then you test it. So 5.5 to 6 would be the ideal for it. So it looks like we're pretty close to right on there. So that water is now pH balanced, and it can be used on my sprouts. So what I will do, oh, and this is already pH balanced water here. So I'll just show you how they're watered, but I'll only water it a tiny, tiny bit. But to water this, you just lift up one thing and pour your water down in. Then you spray this again and put it back on. So that we've just planted sprouts, and Grandma or Nana, whichever one you call me, will be getting in touch with you, and you can watch the video and ask me questions about it. This is Grammie Jem. Thank you for watching.